Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this head here off. Try to get it unbolted and take it off and all that. So that way I can check the cylinders. So let's get to it. Okay. Okay, so there was water and shit in there. I was kind of hoping there wouldn't have been water in those cylinders because where it still had the head on it, but but I guess with it not having spark plugs in it, I guess there should be water in there, right? Hell. But the cylinder walls still don't look that bad though. That one might be all bad. That one right there might be bad. I'm hoping you guys can kind of see it, but right here on this side it's scaled. It might not be good. I don't know if that could be fixed or not. It's pretty bad. Actually, I think it's coming right off. So it might be good, guys. It might just be from like the head or something, because there was like rust scale or whatever, like right here on this one side. But it's not pitted, like it's not eaten into the metal. It looked like the metal had started peeling or started rusting and pitting and all that stuff. But I used that screwdriver and it came right off, and the cylinder does not look pitted. Let's see if I can get you guys a little closer. Hopefully you can see right here where it looks, where it's right there. There's a little bit still right here at the end of my fingernail. But like I said, I mean it was this stuff here that was coming off. But it's not pitted, and it still feels smooth too. So I think with a good hone job, this motor might still be good, guys. I just got to get that block, or I got to get it freed up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to pour some diesel fuel into it and see if that'll do it. I don't really know how to do this, but I've never done it before, so just gonna do it. Just pour it in here. I'm gonna take a brush. I'm gonna go find a brush or something and like take a brush to them, try to clean them up a little bit. Let me go find a brush and I'll bring you guys right back. Alrighty, so I found a paintbrush. I mean, it's nothing, not a big one or nothing, but it'll still allow me to get down in here and get around these cylinders real well. Kind of clean some of the mud and dirt and shit out of them. This cylinder right here, this is the one I'm worried about the worst, because it's got more stuff on it than what I was kind of hoping for. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see all that. A lot of you guys are probably like, oh man, you shouldn't be dragging that screwdriver across that cylinder. Yeah, I know. But that's the only way I can get that scale off of there, is with a screwdriver, so I don't know what else to do, guys. Alright, so I'm going to do this for a little bit and I'll bring you guys back. Alrighty guys, so I've had the fuel sitting in here overnight, about 24 hours really. I went ahead and poured some fuel down in the holes here, you know, wherever there was a hole at. I went ahead and poured the diesel fuel down in there. Also got it on this side. I took that little brush right there and I was brushing around the cylinders and around the pistons. I'm going to let this set until tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to take this balancer off and start trying to take the bottom end apart. And then I also, today, I got the power steering pump pulley off of the 305. I also got it off of the white Blazer, the 4.3 that's in the white Blazer. I also went ahead and pulled the power steering pump pulley off of it too. See, there's that pulley there for the 305. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So we've been working on the 350 block. Been trying to get it to free up, because it's stuck right now. Like, it's completely locked up because of the rust in the cylinders and stuff like that. So what I'm going to try to do right now is the diesel fuel has been sitting in the cylinder for about 48 hours now. So I have been, you know, circulating the fuel and cleaning the things with the brush. So what I'm going to do now is try to pull the fuel out of the cylinders. I'm going to pop the oil pan off the bottom, and we're going to try to see what the bottom end looks like. So let's get to it, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I got all the fuel cleaned out of the cylinders. I'll show you guys that real quick. So I've got all the fuel cleaned out. The cylinders look pretty decent. They're still a little rough though. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to pull the oil pan off. And we'll go from there, guys. I'm going to try to use the air ratchet. So try to hurry up and get this done. Okay, there's like 3 more bolts still on there, but they're like 10 millimeter, I think, something like that. The other ones were a 1/2 inch, and the other ones were 11 millimeter. So let me turn the compressor back on and grab 10 millimeter socket, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and took the last 3 bolts out there. The oil pan is ready to come off, so let's go ahead and take it off and see what we got. Should be ready to come off, that is. Nope, I got 1 more bolt. Okay. Alrighty, she's officially off now, guys. So let me set things up so you can see the bottom. Okay, guys, so here's the bottom of the block. Actually don't look that bad, really. I mean, it's a little rusty, but it don't really look that bad, though. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do here. It looks okay. I need to get them pistons out of it, though. Trying to think of how I can do this to where I can flip the block over. I wish I didn't have the 305 on my engine stand, because I'd just use that. I might have to set up some blocks, some cement blocks, and set it on top of those or something. I don't know yet. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? So today, it's actually the next day from what you've seen just a second ago. I started trying to get the balancer off, but only part of this tool that I have is what you see here. I don't have the bolts for it. I tried to take the bolts off the 4.3 over there, off the pulley, and here, so you guys can see. I tried to take these bolts off the 4.3. They do fit, but where I don't have the other bolts and stuff, and plus the little piece that, you know, goes around and all that stuff on this end here, I couldn't get them off. These bolts here ain't long enough for me to use this center bolt for like that. So I don't know, it ain't gonna work. Anyways, I ordered a new kit, a new one of these. I ordered it yesterday. It should be here tomorrow, so we'll probably get that done tomorrow. Right now, what I'm going to do, seeing how I've got the 305 on the engine stand, I'm going to set some blocks up here. That way I can take this block and set it on them blocks, but flip it over. That way I can work on the bottom end. So that's what we're going to do today. Also, I wanted to let you guys know I am going to start trying to post a video every week. As of right now, I'm thinking Fridays, maybe doing it every Fridays or something like that. So we're gonna try anyway. Alrighty guys, so I got her on here and all set up. Now, what I didn't know until just now, that this is actually a 4-bolt main. So that's actually pretty cool. But I just noticed something too, that the pistons are really corroded. Let's see if I can get you guys a better shot here. Can you see the piston there? See how corroded that is? Well, just put it this way. The cylinder walls don't look any better. But I've got to get this off here, the harmonic balancer, which I've got the tool for. I got it yesterday. So I think that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to go ahead and take this harmonic balancer off. Alrighty, so that was actually pretty damn easy. Like it wanted to come off. See, the last one I took off a while back, I used a 3-jaw puller. I ended up just pulling the damn harmonic balancer apart. So that's why I bought one of these styles. That way I didn't break it apart this time. That way I can actually reuse it instead of having to buy a new one. See here, this is the style that I bought. I bought this instead. Because like I said, the last time I had one, it just pulled the damn thing apart. It pulled the rubber piece apart. Now I can pull the timing chain cover off. Okay. Got you guys moved. Ugh, friggin' dirt in there. Yeah. Back to the timing covers. Nasty too. Looks a little loose. Oh yeah, it's really loose. I'd almost say that thing probably jumped time or something. This engine has never been apart. At least I don't see any numbers on the caps, that is. Alright guys, so I think next what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this timing chain and gear off like a 1/2 inch. Yeah. Good. Those bolts wasn't very tight. Which I think these bolts here only get torqued to maybe 15 or 20 foot-pounds. So they shouldn't have been very tight. Alrighty, so that's out of there. Now guys, I'm probably going to go ahead and do this video tonight. So it's probably not going to be that great of a video. Like always, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this video tonight. That way I can upload it tomorrow for you guys. We're going to be trying to get this block here fixed up because this is a 350 block. The other engine I got is a 305. I would much rather have this block because it's a 350. I am going to just build this one over time. The 305 I'm just going to clean up and paint, make look good, stuff like that. And then I'm just going to throw it in my truck for now. But this block here I'm going to build over time. I'm not going to get in a big hurry to build it. Nothing like that. I want to do it right and build it right. That way it's a good engine. The cylinder walls are pretty bad. I don't even know if this block's any good, to be honest with you. Whenever I get it completely tore down, I'm going to take it to the machine shop and have them check it out and let me know if it's actually worth it or not. I mean, I'm sure that they can, you know, board the cylinders and all that stuff, because this, like I said, this engine hasn't been touched, so it's a standard block. So it can either be bored 30 or 60 over, so I mean, I'm sure we could do something like that with it. But like I said, I'm not going to get in no big hurry to build this engine. Let's take the oil pump off, guys. Get you guys set up here so you can see. Yep, 60. There's the oil pump. Come on now. Oop, there went the rod. Now, I mean, that don't look too bad, but I mean, the filter's pretty clean, but I'm sure it's probably rusty on the inside. I mean, it sounds like a good pump, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, all kinds of sludge in there. Some sludge. just a little bit. Put that back in there. We definitely don't want to lose that. Definitely don't want to lose that bolt. Okay, guys. I don't have the marking tool for the end caps to where I can mark the end caps. So I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I mean, I know I can set them down in a, set them down in a row. That way I can pick them back up and set them back up on there, and that's the way they go. But I'd like to be able to mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. I actually might have some. I'll have to look. Okay, what next? What to do? Guess we can go ahead and start popping these off. Yeah, 5/8. Yeah, 5/8 is good. Okay. Good fuck God. Let me get a breaker bar. Okay, they should all be broke loose now. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I need to try to get these unbolted. That way I can try to get the crank out. Because I have a funny feeling that I'm going to have to beat the pistons out of it. Because the engine's locked up. It doesn't want to turn at all. The only thing the fuel did was maybe clean the rust out of the cylinders. But it's on the back, which I'm going to put some fuel down the back side here over, for the next day or two. And see what that does. And we'll go from there with it. But I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to beat the pistons out of it though. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to call it a wrap right there on this video. Only thing left I've got really left to do is to take the crank out of it and the cam, and then like I said, I'll probably end up having to beat the pistons out of it because the back sides it's just completely rusted out, guys. I'm hoping the block is still good. I really am hoping it, but once I get it completely tore down, I'm going to put it down in a tote, and I'm going to either use vinegar or something like that. So I got to do something that's kind of cheap. I'm hoping vinegar is cheap. I would say I'd just use diesel fuel, but damn, it'd probably take 50 or 60 gallons of diesel fuel, and I can't afford that kind of crap. So I'm hoping that maybe 5 or 6 jugs of vinegar will probably work. Just enough to coat, or just enough to cover the block sitting in the tote. So, but I definitely need to do something because this block is just completely rusty. Let me show you guys. Okay, so here, as you can see, this is where the timing cover would be. You can see how rusty it is back here. I mean, there's dirt and everything in here, rust. Let me see if I can get a better shot of the pistons. There's the pistons. You can see how rusty they are. All of them are kind of like that. Well, this one right here is the worst one so far. This one and this one. The rest of them, this one looks really good. This one looks really good. That one there looks good. This one here kind of looks good. and this one here, the piston's all the way down. But this one and this one are really, really bad. Like I said, I mean, you can see how corroded the piston is right there, and it's like that all the way down in there. But I mean, the block looks good though, for the most part. It's just the cylinder walls and stuff like that, you know, it just needs cleaned really good. Stuff like that, guys. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. As always, you know, like I say, always, you know, if this is your first video, make sure you subscribe and like the videos, you know, all that good stuff. Alright guys, thanks for watching.